Hello friends, welcome. Today we are going to explain the chemical shift value of sp3 carbon 13 nuclei in the CMR spectroscopy. We know that the chemical shift means the distance between the sample peak with respect to reference compound. The chemical shift range of the carbon 13 in the CMR spectroscopy is in between 0 to 220 ppm or delta. But in S1 NMR spectroscopy, the range is 0 to 15 because the S1 having valency is 1 but carbon 13 valency is 4. Therefore, give variable effect and range is also longer. Friends, the carbon 13 are classified into three types according to their hybridization. sp3 carbon, the chemical shift range is in 0 to 18. So for sp carbon, that is a carbon of alkyne or triple bonded carbon. The range is in between 70 to 100. But in some compound, the chemical shift decreases due to resonance because carbon carry negative charge. Similarly, the sp2 carbon are present in the various form in terms of alkene, aromatic compound, the carbonyl compound. The first, the chemical shift range of sp2 carbon in terms of alkene or aromatic compound is in between 100 to 150. But in some compound, the chemical shift decreases due to resonance because alkene carbon carry minus charge. Therefore, shielding is take place and chemical shift is less. Now, carbonyl carbon are present into two forms. One is carbonyl of X, another is aldehyde or ketone. The chemical shift of carbonyl of X means the acid or ester or carbonyl of anhydride that is equal to 150 to 175. But in case of aldehyde or ketones, the range of chemical shift of the carbonyl carbon is 170 to 220. Now, in this video, I will focus on the sp3 carbon. Generally, sp3 carbon are divided into two categories. One is hydrocarbon, means compound containing only carbon and hydrogen. The other is Rx. X is a heteroatom, maybe halogen, oxygen, nitrogen, or X as a sp carbon or sp2 carbon. Now, first I will focus on the hydrocarbon. The chemical shift are determined by logical way. The chemical shift is directly proportional to the number of alpha carbon. For one alpha carbon, it is taken as a 10. Chemical shift is also directly proportional to the number of beta carbon. For one carbon, it is taken as a 10. Chemical shift is inversely proportional to the number of gamma carbon. For one gamma carbon, the value taken as a -5. For tertiary of quaternary carbon means the carbon attached to the 3 carbon that is called tertiary carbon. The carbon attached to the another 4 carbon that is called quaternary carbon. The determinants of chemical shift of tertiary of quaternary carbon or the determinants of the chemical shift of carbon which attached to the tertiary of quaternary carbon, then subtract the 10 or 15. For tertiary carbon, the subtract the 10 and for quaternary carbon, subtract the -15. Now, then total chemical shift is calculated by addition and subtraction in this logical way, and such chemical shift give the range of chemical shift by addition of +5 or subtraction of -5. In this compound, the name of IUPAC of this compound is 3-methyl pentane. In this compound, there are 4 types of carbon. First, determine the chemical shift of carbon number 1. Therefore, carbon number 2 is a alpha carbon. Carbon number 3 is a beta carbon with respect to 1. The carbon number 4 is a gamma carbon. Methyl is also gamma carbon. Therefore, in this compound, 1 alpha, 1 beta and 2 gamma carbon is present. Therefore, total number of alpha and beta carbon is 2. Therefore, is alpha beta carbon considered as a +10. Therefore, for 2 into 10 plus 2 into number of gamma carbon, that is a 2 into -5. Therefore, 20 minus 10 that is equal to 10. Therefore, range of chemical shift of carbon number 1 that is plus 5 minus 5. Therefore 10 minus 5, 5, and 10 plus 5, 15. Range is in between 5 to 15. But actual chemical shift of carbon number 1 is 11.3. Now determine the chemical shift of the carbon number 2. The carbon number 1 is alpha carbon. Carbon number 3 is a alpha carbon. Carbon number 4 is a beta carbon. CH3 is also beta carbon with respect to carbon number 2. 5 is a gamma carbon. Therefore, total number of alpha beta carbon is 4. Therefore, 4 into 10. One gamma carbon is present. Therefore, 1 into minus 5. There is no tertiary or quaternary, CH2 attached to the tertiary carbon. Therefore, subtract the 10. Therefore, calculation is 4 into 10 plus 1 into minus 5 minus 10. That gives 40 minus 15 gives 25. Therefore, addition of plus 5 minus 5. The range gives 20 to 30. The actual chemical shift is shown 29.3. Now, determine the chemical shift of the carbon number 3. Therefore, carbon number 2 is alpha carbon. CH3 is also alpha. Carbon number 4 is also alpha carbon. 5 is a beta carbon and 1 is a beta carbon with respect to carbon number 3. And carbon number 3 is a quaternary carbon. Therefore, total number of alpha beta carbon is 5. Therefore, 5 into 10. No gamma carbon is present. Therefore, 0 into minus 5. And 1 tertiary carbon is present. Therefore, consider as minus 10. Therefore, 50 minus 10, that gives 40. Therefore, range is 35 to 45 by addition of plus 5 and subtraction of 5. 30 actual chemical shift of this carbon number 3 is a 36.3. Now, if sp3 carbon attached to the heteroatoms, maybe halogen or oxygen, nitrogen, or attached to the sp or sp2 carbon, then this position considered as a alpha carbon, alpha position or beta position. If fluorine attached directly to the carbon, then this is considered alpha position. At that time add the 60. If fluorine is present at the beta position, then add the 10. In case of oxygen, at alpha position add the 50 and at beta position add the 10. At beta position, each and every time add the 10 value. In case of Cl, Br, nitrogen, the alpha position add the 25, beta position is 10. For sp2 carbon is direct attached to the carbon, that is alpha position, then add the 20, but it is at the beta position add the 10. In case of iodine, iodine is most electropositive, it is direct attached to the carbon, therefore chemical shift decreases, then subtract the 10, but it depends on the beta position add the 10. Therefore, the logical way, we know that the chemical shift directly proportional to the alpha carbon, beta carbon, inversely proportional to the gamma carbon, for tertiary quaternary carbon, then minus 10 or minus 15. But functional group is present at alpha or beta position. Then consider this table. Take the screenshot of this table and add the in the total chemical shift. Then range is obtained by addition of plus or subtraction of 5. Now take the example. Determine the chemical shift of 1-pentanol. Therefore, first consider carbon number 1. The chemical shift of carbon number 1. First determine the number of alpha carbon, beta carbon. 1 alpha, 1 beta, 1 gamma. Position of the OS is alpha. Therefore, total number of alpha beta carbon is 2. Therefore, 2 into 10. 1 gamma carbon. Therefore, 1 into minus 5. No tertiary quaternary carbon is present or attached. Therefore, consider as 0. And alpha carbon is C1 attached to the OS at the alpha position. Therefore, add the 50. Therefore, 50 plus 20, that gives 70. 70 minus 5, that is 65. Therefore, plus minus 5, that gives range 60 to 70. Actual chemical shift of carbon number 1 is 61.5. Now, in second carbon, that is the chemical shift of carbon number 2. Therefore, determine the alpha carbon. This is alpha carbon. OS by the beta position with respect to carbon number 2. That is alpha carbon. This is beta carbon and this is a gamma carbon. Therefore, total number of alpha beta carbon is 3. Therefore 3 into 10. One gamma carbon is present, 1 into minus 5. No tertiary quaternary carbon, therefore consider as a 0. And OH pair anti-beta position, therefore consider as a plus 10. Therefore total addition gives 40 minus 5, 35. Therefore addition of plus or minus 5. That gives range 30 to 40. The actual chemical shift shown in the CMR spectroscopy 32.5. Now, the name of IUPAC name of this compound is 2,2-dimethyl 1-propanol. In this compound, there are three types of carbon. The carbon number 1 attached to the OH group. The chemical shift of carbon number 1 is calculated as follows. The first, consider the position of function group is a alpha. The carbon number 2 is also alpha. The carbon number 3 is a beta carbon. Therefore, there are total number of alpha beta carbon is 4. Therefore, 4 into 10 plus no gamma carbon is present. Therefore, consider 0 into minus 5. And carbon number 1 attached to the quaternary carbon. Therefore, subtract the 15. That is minus 15. And C1 attached to the OH. That is alpha position. Therefore, add the 50. Therefore, total sum use 75. Therefore, range is plus minus 5 in the 75 gives 70 to 80. The chemical shift actually is 72.6. Now, chemical shift of the carbon number 2. Therefore, carbon number 1 is considered alpha carbon. OH pair anti-beta position. Carbon number 3 is alpha. Therefore, total number of alpha carbon is 4. Therefore, 4 into 10. No gamma carbon is present. And carbon number 2 is sulfur quaternary carbon. Therefore, subtract the 15. Therefore, minus 15 plus OH pair anti-beta position. Therefore, plus 10. Therefore, total value gives 35. Therefore, range is plus minus 5. That is a 30 to 40. The actual chemical shift is 32.3. Now, determine the chemical shape of the carbon number 3. Therefore, carbon number 2 is a alpha carbon with respect to 3. This is a beta carbon. Carbon number 1 is also beta carbon. The function group OH pair anti-gamma position. This is another beta carbon. Therefore, total number of alpha beta carbon is 4. Therefore, 4 into 10 plus 1 gamma carbon is present. 1 gamma position is present. That is OH. This is also considered as a minus 5. Therefore, 1 into minus 5. And carbon number 3 attached to the quaternary carbon. Therefore, minus 15 plus no any function is present at the alpha or beta position with respect to 3. Therefore, considered as a 0. Therefore, sum gives 20. And range is plus minus 5. That is 15 to 25. The actual chemical shift is 25.8. Friends, thank you so much and take care.